Hello,
Yes, sir.
everybody, and welcome to Beyond the Scoreboard. I'm Aiden Roach with Jackson Geiger here.
21.
We're on episode 21. That's right, man. What a great time!
It was a great time.
21 weeks.
What a great time to be alive.
Amen. Man. There's a lot of breaking news this past week between the NFL, NBA, college basketball.
College basketball is getting good. I mean, Big Ten. We got 4 Big Ten games left. And then we got the Big Ten tourney, which is going to be fantastic. Boilermakers are sucking right now, but we're going to get through
5 straight losses.
4 straight.
Yeah. Are you sure?
We got it's 4 straight because it's Wisconsin, Michigan, Michigan State, and then IU.
I feel like there was one more.
Mm-mm.
Either way, that sucks.
Unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate time to be a Boilermaker fan, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to support forever and always. And I'm going to be here when we get back on track and we make a run at the tourney.
At least you guys didn't lose to Northwestern, so.
Yeah, that's true. Bad. That wasn't even a close game.
It was a blowout. It
would have been different if it was like a 5-point game. No, it was like 30.
I was like, what is going on here? I was so depressed. I was like, come on now. But yeah, it was bad. That was really bad. But no.
All right, well, let's hop into it.
The Browns. Holy cow! I just want to talk about that with all the breaking news from the Browns this week. Hey, all right, buddy. Juan Thornhill.
You can wish this. I didn't see what happened to him. What's up with him?
They cut him. He's gone.
What? And you're excited?
Yeah. He sucked.
He was decent. He had a few bad games.
No, he sucked. Let's hang on. I'm gonna pull something up here.
He had a few bad games. Give the man a break.
No, Jackson, you do not understand. I was looking at this. I even made my own video and posted it on my channel the other day because when they cut him, because poor guy.
49 total tackles, 3 pass deflections.
Look, his career stats from you look at when he was on Kansas City. Look at his tackles, his total tackles, 64, 71. Look at the amount of games he played. He missed 1 game in 2 years. He missed 3 games.
Okay, that's injuries, buddy.
Look at how many games he missed. Exactly.
Okay, so Nick Chubb's gone too? Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, that's completely different.
Oh, okay. How? But you got to look. He's also missing games.
Nick Chubb missed 1 game. Or not 1 game. He had 1 injury.
I was going to say, missed 1 game.
He didn't miss 1. No, bro completely broke his knee. I mean, his knee was completely shattered.
Well, yeah, but that 1 injury kept him out a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm aware, but that completely shattered his knee. It would probably keep me out the rest of my life.
But
look, barely, he dropped, what is that, 20 tackles? He went down 20 tackles from when he was on the Chiefs, probably because he missed more games.
Again, you missed 5 games. That's 4 tackles a game.
He had no interceptions while on the Browns. 1 tackle for loss while on the Browns. 1. I understand.
I think you guys are being a little bit dramatic.
If you looked at his effort, if there were some plays, his effort not there. He needed cut. He was not a good. Not good.
I think you're being just a little bit dramatic with him. But
no,
because you have the same thoughts about what's his name, the right tackle,
the left tackle, Jedrick Wills.
Yeah, you don't like him either. I think he's decent.
He might be decent, but he reminds me.
He's a pretty good starting left tackle.
Not on the Browns.
I think he's a better guard than he is a tackle, but
we got DeJuan Jones. Give me DeJuan Jones over him. I love DeJuan Jones.
Matthew Stafford wants 2-year, $100 million.
Yeah, there for a while, if we went through, I was just reposting a bunch of stuff on our Twitter, our X, whatever you want to call it. NFL Rumors was posting a bunch of stuff, so I kept reposting it, and I was like, oh wow, the Browns are interested in Matthew Stafford, and then I saw that he wanted $100 million for 2 years. We can't afford that. What team is? He wants to be I'm pretty sure one of the highest paid QBs if not the highest paid QB like annually.
Do you think the Jets try again with an older guy, like Stafford, and take a gamble like what they did with Rodgers?
I do have Stafford going to the Jets.
And that's my thing. And I think he'd fit well on the Jets. Obviously, roster changes. Obviously, we've heard Devontae's going to be gone.
Okay, hear me out. I think Rodgers and Devontae are a package. I think if you sign one of them, you're signing the other. So I think it's going to be complete like exchange. Like they swap. The Jets and Rams swap.
I don't think so.
I think that Rodgers. I think Rodgers and Adams are either going to the Rams.
No, because Adams won't want to go there because he won't be the solidified one. Puka Nacua will be the solidified one.
Okay, well then you want to hear what my other option is? The Tennessee Titans.
No, because they'll both want to go They'll both want to go somewhere that are kind of in win now mode.
Well, think about it. The Titans drafted Bill Carter. What else do they need? They have Tony Pollard.
Who else? What other? Tony Pollard is a very overhyped running back. 1, 2.
I just disagree. Okay. If I told you he had over 1,000 rushing yards, would you believe me?
Yes.
I did not think he did.
This day and age, getting 1,000 rushing yards isn't as
there were 6 running backs.
What it used to be.
There were 6 running backs this year that had over 1,000. That's it.
Other teams that I could see them going to, the one that I would almost like to see them go to, because I think that can make this team scary, is the Colts.
Okay.
Stick Aaron Rodgers on the Colts. Let AR sit behind him for a year. Devontae Adams would be the solidified one, pushing Michael Pittman to the number 2.
But then you're gonna have Pierce and what's his name? Why can't Downs? You're gonna have Pittman, Pierce, and Downs. You're gonna have 4 like wide receiver one. Like
I like Downs almost as a special teams guy. Downs has good speed and good shiftiness. I like Downs as like a punt returner. And he's a guy that you could bring in to play a slot or an outside threat.
As a slot, yeah. He's quick. Downs is quick.
So that's where I could see him going. Matthew Stafford, another place I could see Matthew Stafford going is actually the Tennessee Titans.
Really? Yeah. That's fair. But the thing is I think he's also in the win now like situation. I don't think he's going to want to be traded there.
Another thing that I've been thinking about, I almost wonder if Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp are going to be a package deal.
I was also thinking about that because Kupp is like.
But my thing is in order to get them, you most likely are going to have to send a hefty deal to get them both. So that's what I'm thinking. No, they won't send this year's first because there's too much around this year's first, and the Rams have a later pick, so it wouldn't be worth it for Tennessee to do that. What I could see Tennessee doing is trading next year's first and maybe a second this year. Because, in all honesty, that first overall pick, my opinion, is going to be Abdul Carter.
For sure. He's a beast.
Abdul Carter is going 1. So your second round pick, which my opinion in all the mock drafts that I've done, I have Tennessee taking a quarterback in round 2. Now you don't need that quarterback in round 2. The only other thing you could use that round 2 pick on is a running back, which I wouldn't hate them doing. Because like I said, I'm not a big fan of Tony Pollard. I wouldn't hate that, but I think this running back draft is so deep that they could take a running back in round 3 and still get a good one.
Yeah, because you have like the guy out of UNC is going to probably go in the second round, but I was thinking like
he'll go late first or second.
You have either running back from Ohio State in the third, probably. Still.
They'll go third. You have the guy from Texas that I think is a very underrated running back.
Jeremiah. Did Jeremiah Love declare? What?
Breaking news: Cam Scadaboo is being sued.
Oh.
Former teammate alleges the star running back caused a golf cart accident that left him seriously injured in 2023.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that might hurt his draft
speaking
capital.
of running backs,
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say Scadaboo would probably be available like second or third, but hey, he might fall.
Scadaboo will go. Actually, I mean, he might fall to round 3. Yeah, I've been saying this for weeks. You guys know I'm not a fan.
I know you don't like Scadaboo. I don't know.
My thing is I think he's got good talent, but I don't see his ceiling being as high as some of these other guys. I think he's getting towards his ceiling already. When guys like Ashton, I still think there's some holes in his game that, like, what are you holes in his game? He was second in Heisman voting. Yeah, he was second in Heisman voting, but I still think there's parts to his game that could be evolved even farther. For me, it's more of like the pass catching. For me, for Genty, I think he's a good pass catching running back, but I think if he goes into a good system, they could elevate that even more to where he's now not just a pretty good pass catching running back. He is an elite pass catching running back. He's a player like a Saquon Barkley, who is one of the best pass catching running backs in the league, or a DeAndre Swift, who's a fantastic pass catching running back.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I like Scadaboo. I feel like he's gonna be decent in the league.
And I think he'll be a decent guy. I don't see him being a solidified number 1 running back, a star running back. I think he will be he's not a 4 down back to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
To me, he's a 2 down back. Potentially a 3 down back, 2 to 3 down back, and that's it. I think he's got decent speed. We've seen he has decent power, but for me, the biggest issue is his attitude.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fair.
And like, we've seen players that come into the league that has attitudes. I mean, Cleveland knows all about it. Johnny Manziel. Players that come into the league with these big heads and don't think they need to do as much as some of these other guys.
Yeah. No, I know.
Like, I don't know, but that's just me, but that's how I see him being. Once again, I still think he's going to be a pretty good running back. I just don't see him being elite like some of the others in this draft class that I think will be elite, like Ashton Genty. I think Omarion Hampton from North Carolina is going to be a very serious back. I think the Neal kid from Kansas is going to be a very, very good back. The 2 Ohio State guys still worry me. I still think their game is rather raw, which is good for them because they can then be shaped and molded into these good players. But I almost wonder if their game is almost too raw right now and I only think that it's too raw because they've had to play that they weren't in every down back because there was 2 of them. They were kind of alternating. So therefore, I think that kind of, instead of propelling them forward like Ashton Genty, who was getting the ball a lot, which has made him a better prospect, I think those 2 kind of held them back a little bit because they weren't in every down back.
Well, see, but that could be beneficial in systems like the Chiefs or the Browns, where
it's like most certainly
they rotate the backs on plays and downs and stuff. But speaking of running backs and the Browns, actually, again, Nick Chubb, Browns GM Andrew Berry said that he's going to test out free agency. So, there's no guarantee what that means. So he could end up on a different team next year, but there are speculations that Andrew Berry is going to match whatever contract that a team offers Chubb. So I'm praying that that's the case, because if we lose Nick Chubb on top of the potential of losing Myles Garrett, I'm going to lose it. I will flip out because
So a few other things. Jonathan Allen from Washington has been told he can seek a trade. We'll kind of see. We will keep watching that and seeing where that progresses. I don't see that kind of going very far. I think he likes it in Washington. And I think Washington's going to start being a contender here, like they were this year. So I don't think he goes anywhere. Moving on a little bit now. Luka last night against the Mavs drops a triple-double.
He played good. He's I think the 8th player in their first matchup against their old team to drop a triple-double.
Wow. No, he looked very good, and I think it's just shown who won the trade.
Yeah, I mean, AD still injured, so it's rough for the Mavs.
Not good for them. Moving on to college basketball, number 3, Florida.
Oh,
got upset last night by Georgia, so they got manhandled in the first half, got down by 20. They made a fantastic comeback, but faltered late as Georgia got the win late. Another upset, Iowa State falls to Oklahoma State.
Man,
college basketball, man, I'm telling you.
I like it's just craziness, right? But it's for the tourney too. Like it's wild. Yeah. Good games. Fun times.
All right. So moving on for our picks from last week.
Well, let's go ahead and go through these games real quick. Believe this is Oh, and as we can see here, Michigan is up on Maryland.
State, yeah.
Or Michigan State, rather. Yep. Here we go. Believe there was a game last Thursday. I think it was Ohio State. Yep. It was the Northwestern one. We can just move on. I'm not even. Yeah, we're just move on. Just gonna move on.
Wait. That Michigan State Michigan game was such a good game in the first half. The second half, and then Michigan looked awful.
Yeah, I mean, look, they scored 24 points in the second half.
Yeah,
they were
that's
up.
Nothing. Just wait till the Purdue YU game from Sunday. You want to see a bad score in the second? You just hold your horses.
Yeah, no, Michigan State clobbered them in the second half, outscoring 41-24.
We need to start seriously looking at Marquette and kind of study what's going on, because they are faltering hard right now, and I don't understand what is happening.
They play UConn this week, I'm pretty sure. No, they play someone this week, and I'm taking the no. I'm pretty sure they play UConn. I think I'm taking UConn. Sure was the other game. We picked this game. You said that Illinois was gonna win. Did
I really?
Cooper Flag? Cooper Flag?
He's still overrated.
Hey. Cooper Flag?
Flag is still overrated. I will say this forever. Cooper Flag's overrated.
I just want to say Cooper Flag.
The Alabama-Kentucky game was about what I expected.
Yeah.
Alabama's offense is too good. Houston, Iowa State, about what I expected as well. Houston's just too good. Tennessee, Texas A&M. Okay, so I watched the end of this game. So this was the day that I was actually down in Frankfurt announcing Warsaw Girls Semi-State, and we were watching that game in between our games, and that was a good game late, but Tennessee just pulled away.
Yep. Good job for Tennessee there. Oregon upsetting Wisconsin there. That's kind of not a good look for Wisconsin, but hey.
No, Oregon's it's not a good look for Wisconsin. I mean, look, they were up by 12 at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon's still a good team, but if they want to win those big games, they've got to beat Oregon there. Any other big ones? BYU upsetting Arizona. That's not good.
BYU is looking very, very good right now. So I guess this was something I could have talked about for Zebra Stripes. The end of this game, a foul was committed by Arizona when they were up 1, and they personal opinion, it was a terrible call.
Yeah,
no foul. The guy didn't even touch him, but it led to BYU getting the win.
Yeah, man, that's rough. Ole Miss, just generational downfall, losing to Vandy here. We didn't pick that game, but man. Moving to Sunday. Yeah. St. John's beats UConn. Who would have guessed?
St. John's is just looking right now.
Yeah, for sure. IU beats Purdue, as they should,
21 points in the second half. We were up by 12 at halftime.
That is pretty embarrassing. It is an embarrassing time to be a Purdue fan right now. It's pretty embarrassing. I believe. Oh, I think we did miss the Texas game. I think they played Saturday.
Did we pick them? I didn't think we picked the Texas.
Yeah, we did. We put Texas, South
Ouch.
Carolina, because remember you said that they're 0-13 in the SEC, and then of course they go and beat Texas. Yeah. 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 So we looked at those. Oh, Ohio State also played Sunday. I forgot that game as well. Yeah, they played UCLA. And of course, they played better against UCLA than they did Northwestern. Riddle me that. I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't understand Ohio State. I don't get it. Don't get it one bit. Houston, Texas Tech. Houston wins. I mean, as they should. Houston's a good elite team. So
Houston's looking very, very good right now. Michigan takes down Nebraska in a much closer game that should have been a very low scoring game.
I just want to say I said this was going to be a close game. Just wanted to point that out.
When neither team peaks 50. Wow.
That is kind of sad. Like, I'd be mad if I paid to see that game.
Duke takes down Miami. Duke's just looking.
Yeah, there's the upset. Bama just absolutely destroyed.
Bama's looking real good at the right time. Oklahoma State takes down Iowa State. Yep. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. Else. No.
And then it's looking like Auburn.
Maryland tying it up.
Oh man, yeah, you picked Maryland here. I picked Michigan State. So
come on, Maryland. Come on, Maryland. Come on, Maryland.
It's gonna
do it for me, please.
Also, Vandy's up on A&M right now. That's kind of crazy.
Vandy's gonna sneak their way in.
Yeah, they are. Let's look at some other games.
That's not good.
Nothing else going on tonight, really. And
then nothing good. Well, Ohio State plays tonight.
Like I said, nothing else really going on tonight.
Plays tonight. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my man Nolan, who's a big IU fan. You guys are gonna get whooped.
All right, now let's look at.
Okay, you low-key had a good week.
I had a really
5
good
losses.
Week. Oh,
6 losses.
We forgot to talk about NBA, but whatever. It doesn't. I mean, there was nothing besides the Lakers game. I think the Cavs kind of destroyed the Knicks. I will say.
That's good. That was Celtics beat the Knicks too.
The Celtics did beat the Knicks. The Warriors, whatever. I mean, this was kind of a boring week for NBA. Besides the Lakers Mavs game.
I would agree.
But no, I had a really good week.
You did have a really good week. 6 losses? That's not a bad week. Let's see. What was your
5?
Well, you have 6 losses.
I can't count.
4 on the left side.
I can't count. Right. Hang on, guys. Hang on. We're just gonna
11-6.
Am I? No, it's 12-6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-6.
12-6.
Hang on, guys. We're just gonna
trying to cheat over here. Buddy's trying to cheat over here.
Whoa, right. Not 12-66.
Yeah, it is. He's 12-66.
So that means
I went 8-9. Brother.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Wait a minute. Go back up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you actually went 9-9.
Yeah. Thank you. Cheater. Oh, you took the lead on me. Oh no.
So, anyways, guys, I had a really good week. I went 12-6, bringing my all-time to 44-35. With a chance to actually go 14-6 if the Celtics win tonight and Auburn wins.
And I might be the same way. I'd be able to pick up 11 wins.
I gave myself the win of Michigan State over Maryland, actually, and you lost. So
thanks,
I don't know.
What? I hope that flips on you. I hope that flips on you. So then you look like.
What am I? I'm just trying to cheat tonight. I'm just cheating, man. Like the Patriots out here.
Oh. Michigan State just had a buzzer beater to win.
Oh, so I was right. I knew I had just this inclination that they were going to win. So I knew it was going to happen.
A buzzer beater 3 for the win.
A buzzer beater 3 is crazy. Anyways.
If they got it off in time. Oh, it was past half court too.
Oh my gosh! There. I just knew it was going to happen. Yeah, do we have did ESPN already post like the clip or whatever? Because if so,
no. But look, the green dot.
They hit it from there.
That's if it stands. But I would assume if it's still on there that it stands.
Holy cow! Michigan State just made me 12-6. About to be 14-6.
Yep,
Holy cow! Man, I was just trying to cheat my way into getting an extra win, and you know what? I got it.
They shot 26% from Maryland. Shot 20. What in the world?
They shot 26%.
Neither one of these teams should have won.
And they made a half court. They shot 26%, but they made a half court. Hey, he released it with half a second on the clock. That is crazy. That is nuts. Wow.
Thanks, Nolan, for the update.
Yeah. I mean, man, hey, that's college basketball for you. That's why we watch March Madness. That's why we watch this stuff.
Watch March Madness.
Man, you never know what's going to happen.
Basketball's just built different in Indiana.
Yeah,
granted, that wasn't in Indiana.
Of the court.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
Granted, that game wasn't in Indiana, but like we care about basketball more than like anybody else. Who's your hysteria, bro? Yeah, you should have seen. Oh my gosh, you should have seen the amount of people at that semi-state game on Saturday.
Dude,
it was ridiculous.
There was a lot at the at Huntington North. Like, I mean, both sides. You know how they have like the bleachers above like the thing, full, completely full. I mean, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Unfortunately, Columbia City lost. It was, well, I mean, going into it, Addie Baxter had like three fouls going into the second quarter, or going into half. It's like, I mean, and yeah, it was crazy. It was stupid. It was rough game, but it was fun. It was a good time. So, but no, college basketball, having so much fun watching this stuff, and I'm pretty proud of myself from this past week. You know, beating Jackson here for the first time, and I think since we started doing these picks, I beat him in basketball. So you know what? Pat myself on the back here. I'll take that. Okay. But
just wait till next week.
Yeah, you'll probably.
All right, moving on. We have nothing to share from the MLB this week. Spring training is in full gear. Chicago Cubs, if they won today, I don't know if they won or if they lost.
Ellie De La Cruz, baby. He hit a triple. Saw that. I got a notification earlier.
Dude's got some speed on him.
All I saw was a notification. Ellie De La Cruz triple.
I was like, oh no, Cubs tied today, so the Cubs are now 6-0.
The Reds won 9-4.
What's their record? Spring training.
I actually don't know.
I don't know either.
They are. Yeah, I don't know.
The Reds are 3-2.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay. Yeah. Who cares? It's just spring training.
It's just spring training. All right. So nothing with the MLB except for those few little tidbits. Roach Rants. Aiden, what do you got for us?
Oh. So I kind of mentioned it earlier about the whole Nick Chubb thing. And here, okay.
I think it's what's best for both Chubb and for you guys.
If we let him go?
I do. I think he is starting to become an injury liability.
Okay, hear me out. I think this is Andrew Berry being just smart. He's like, I don't want to overpay this guy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to let him go to free agency. We're going to see what all these teams offer him. And then we're just going to match the highest offer. Because if we match the highest offer...
What if one offers absolutely outrageous? And then guess what? And then you won't have enough money to bring Myles Garrett back. Then what do?
Well, we don't need money to bring Myles Garrett back. He's still on a contract for 2 years.
For 1 more year, right?
No, 2. He's still got 2 years left. So we match that.
Is there an opt-out after this year?
I don't.
Or is there no opt-out option?
I don't actually remember.
I don't think there was, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 more years and not guaranteed money. So, like, he'd kind of be screwing himself if he doesn't play.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I just think the best case scenario is you let Nick Chubb go. We've seen how deep this running back draft is. If you do take a quarterback at number 2,
which
then
I mean,
you can pick a good running back in second round.
I mean, I think we pick a running back in second or third round anyways. Third round,
I
probably.
don't. Not if you are able to get Abdul Carter at 2. Then you can take quarterback round 2, round 3. You'll get your running back.
I think we pick I think round 3 is probably either way, honestly, because I think I think we're picking a quarterback round 2, realistically, unless obviously Abdul Carter, if he's available, we're going with him.
So,
but I think
here's how I see Browns draft go.
Yeah.
It all depends on who's going number 1.
Oh, for sure.
Cam Ward goes 1, Abdul Carter goes 2. If Abdul Carter goes 1, Cam Ward's going 2. Those are the only 2 that's going 1 or 2. Don't get your heads twisted with Shedeur Sanders, who is going to be a bust, like I said last week. 1 or 2. That's 1 and 2. Like there's no other option. That's 1 and 2.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think both of those teams understand that's 1 and 2.
Yeah. Now, of course, unless a team trades up.
Yes.
Like I
don't think anyone's going to trade up to 1 or 2.
I think a team very well could trade to the 1 spot.
I don't see it happening.
And take Cam Ward because they know that like Abdul Carter, or that they know that the Browns would take a quarterback that they would want. You know what I mean? So, but I think Browns take a QB like Schefter. Adam Schefter says the Browns are taking a quarterback. Mel Kiper says the Browns are taking a quarterback. So, like, I mean, all of these sources are saying the Browns are taking a quarterback. Tony Grossi is saying the Browns are taking the quarterback, who's like the Browns like media guy or whatever. Like all these people, Browns taking a quarterback with the second pick. Most of them are saying Cam Ward. So it's like, I feel like Cam Ward's probably going to be the Browns quarterback unless like we draft him and we also get Kirk Cousins, which I could honestly see, you know, we get Kirk Cousins, have Cam Ward sit behind him.
Potentially.
So it's like, and then behind that, round 2, who do we draft? We need
running back.
I mean, if Nick Chubb goes, we need a running back because I don't think we could stick with Jerome Ford potentially. I don't know if he's like
he's not a 3 down. He's not a 3 or 4
down back. He's not the best starter. I mean, we saw what he did when Nick Chubb got out last year or 2 years ago, I guess. He was okay. So we need a running back. If JOK doesn't come back, we need linebackers. I mean, we need linebackers regardless, but even more so if JOK doesn't come back. So it's like, and then safety now. We need to address safety because Juan Thornhill's gone. Corner, if we're getting rid of Greg Newsome, like people have speculated, we need to address corner.
Greg Newsome stays.
I mean, defense is a very big issue.
Browns, in my opinion, don't have enough money to let all these guys go and then find new players that we got enough money for right now.
We can address it in the draft because I mean, like Schefter, I saw something he said earlier today. He's like, the guy that you're drafting at pick 35 is like the same skill level, same talent as a guy that you could draft at like pick 2. You know what I mean? Like this draft is so deep in talent and skill that like your second round picks are similar to your first round pick because of how good they are.
It's true.
And I'm like, yeah, these are good guys. These are good skilled guys. Very good talent.
I'd agree.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I guess we'll find out here in a few weeks. This weekend, of course, is the Combine, so we'll see what news come out of there. Well, there was some news coming out of the Combine. Colts are going to meet with Ashton Genty, along with the Chicago Bears are going to meet with Ashton Genty. There was a team that has not requested to meet with Ashton Genty. The Dallas Cowboys.
Really? I'm surprised you said the Colts and who?
Bears.
I'm surprised the Raiders haven't.
I'm not. Raiders are going quarterback with their pick because Shedeur Sanders is going to be there.
You don't think the Giants go Shedeur?
No, I think Giants go with
Travis Hunter
or Tataroa McMillan. And
I don't think they don't need a wide
take
receiver.
QB round 2. I mean, you're picking one either way.
True, but I think they use Travis Hunter as a corner.
I think Travis Hunter's better. I think Travis Hunter's better at a corner, but I think teams are going to use him more as a wide receiver.
See, I disagree.
I think it'll be interesting, and of course, nobody knows with him being a two-way guy. No one knows, but
True.
So looking ahead, there are QBs that could potentially go somewhere else, and so we're gonna do like what we've done a few weeks. We're gonna write each one down, and then you're gonna tell me where they'll end up. We're both gonna do this. So we've got a few, and these are just a handful of them.
See,
any more, just let me know.
I've been thinking about this for a while now because, like, I mean, there's several guys that it's just like you have no idea. I mean, you have Wilson, like Russell Wilson. Are the Steelers going to re-sign him? Because I mean, there's speculation that they're not. You really have no idea where he's going to end up. I honestly don't think he's going back to the Steelers.
Well, here, let's do this. So I got them all written down. I'm going to tell you one name, and then you're going to tell me the first team that comes to your mind that is going to take them. Okay? Rodgers. We kind of already talked about this.
Rodgers. I do think he's going to end up going to the Titans.
I do as well. Wait, no, I didn't say Titans. Who did I? Colts. I can't up with Colts.
That's interesting. See, I don't know. I feel
it'd be a good situation for him and Devontae to both end up in. And I think it would be good for the Colts too, because I think AR is not ready. I think he's going to be a good talent. I just don't think he's ready.
See, that's fair, but I feel like the Colts have already said that they're sticking with AR. Like I would be surprised for the Colts.
You just signed Rodgers to a 1-year deal.
True, but I feel like Rodgers is such a different play style from AR that it's like.
But it's a play style that Anthony Richardson is going to have to learn so that he can stay healthy.
Like, I feel like if you're going to sign a veteran guy, sign someone like Marcus Mariota to sit behind.
I mean, you could.
Or to for AR to learn from, because I feel like Mariota at least had a similar play style where he could run the ball. Like it might not be as similar as Richardson, but it at least is more similar than Rodgers. But I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a veteran guy. Cam Newton would probably if Cam Newton were to ever come back into the league to mentor a guy, he would be the perfect fit for Richardson.
That's true. Kirk Cousins.
I do think he'll go to the Browns.
I don't.
Really? Where do you think he'll end up?
I think Kirk Cousins. So in my mind, Kirk Cousins is going to end up in one or two spots. We also forgot. I forgot one on here. I'll write here a second. I think Kirk Cousins is actually going to end up either a Jet or a Titan.
Really?
But right now, if I had to pick, I think he ends up a Titan.
See, I don't know. If you look at it, I mean, the Browns have been so all of the I guess again speculation.
I do think Browns take a quarterback actually from free agency, but it's not him.
Really?
It's one of these next few guys.
I'll be curious because I mean, Kirk Cousins is definitely going to get cut. I don't see him playing as a backup. I don't see him sitting as a backup in Atlanta. So I mean, he'll definitely start somewhere. I think it'll be the Browns because the Browns they'll draft a guy, and then I don't see them starting a rookie quarterback next year.
No, I don't either. Fields.
I think he goes to the Rams.
Okay, I don't hate that, and I think it'd be a good system for him. I think he ends up at the Browns.
See, I've also heard this. My thing is personally as a Browns fan, I don't I love Fields as a player and I want him to succeed. I don't think he's a good fit for the Browns. Because
I think a few more pieces added he would be. And I think if you keep Nick Chubb, I think that would be a great fit with Fields being a running quarterback, running a good RPO off of it.
Yeah. Well, see, yeah, and that's the thing. Stefanski is really heavily RPO and play action. Stefanski loves play action. And they talked about how they're going to go back. Obviously, firing Ken Dorsey shows that they want to go back to Stefanski's offense. So it's going to be a lot of your drop back passes, a lot of your your play action. So you're going to be rolling out to your right a lot. And Fields struggled a lot with getting sacks, and I think he is like 5th in the NFL in sacks since he's entered the league, and he's only played 20. Like he's 20th and played games since he entered the league. So it's like it's hard to like say that he's gonna like flourish in Stefanski's offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. It's hard.
Russell Wilson.
I do think he'll end up staying with the Steelers.
I do, and I think the Steelers don't have necessarily full confidence in him. I think they signed him to a 2-year deal, with an opt-out after 1 if he plays bad, and they could end up taking a quarterback next year. But I think it's a 2-year deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Looking at Matthew Stafford.
I think he goes to the Jets.
I do too. I think Jets would be a good fit for him. And I think Jets would also be a good fit for Puka Nacua, or not, excuse me, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
I think they get paired up there. Sam Darnold.
Ooh, I forgot about Darnold.
And then I have one more after that.
I think he goes back to New York. I think he goes to the Giants. I feel like, the Giants need a quarterback, and if they're not going with Shedeur, then
yeah. No, I totally agree.
Who better than Sam Darnold? Like, I feel like if the Vikings don't stick with him, and the Vikings do go with JJ, the thing is if they stick with Darnold, do they ship JJ off? I feel like they almost have to. It's like
JJ McCarthy is no, not McCarthy. What's his last name? Why am I blinking?
Who's he play for?
The Vikings quarterback.
JJ McCarthy.
It is McCarthy. Okay.
Yeah. The guy from Michigan. Yeah.
Well, so I think Darnold stays with the Vikings.
And you think they ship McCarthy?
I do. And I'll tell you where here in a second. Now I'm asking you, JJ McCarthy.
I think he stays with the Vikings. Yeah.
I think he goes to the Giants.
Really? So you think so? We're flipped there. See, I don't know.
We're flipped there because I think the Giants right now, to me, Giants need a young guy at quarterback, not an old veteran guy. Well, a veteran. Darnold isn't really a veteran, but he is because he's been in the league for as long as he's been in there.
Yeah.
But McCarthy is going to be a good young guy to pair up with Malik Neighbors that you could have together for years to come.
Yeah, see, that's the thing for me.
It would be what they thought Sam Darnold and Garrett Wilson were going to be.
Yeah. Oh man, that's just hard for me. It's like, do the Vikings stick with Sam Darnold because they drafted JJ hoping that he was going to be, their next guy.
And then he got hurt, but then it's
Sam
hard
Darnold
to ship off a guy that had the season like what Sam Darnold had.
That's true, but it's like what Sam Darnold was like, and what he like. He did have those moments where he
now you know what he is capable of.
Yeah, but he had those moments this past season where he looked like the Sam Darnold.
And my other thing is there's so many questions about J. McCarthy. What is he going to be like? No one knows. We have no clue what he's going to be like.
That's fair. I would understand shipping off JJ, but it's like, I don't know. Do you stick with the younger guy?
My last one was Flacco.
See, my thing is if the Browns don't go with Cousins, I want him back. I want Flacco back to the Browns.
So my thought is if Colts don't get Rodgers, I think Flacco goes back to the Colts.
I disagree.
I think he either goes to the Colts or I think he goes into a system like maybe whether it's the Titans or the Raiders. I wouldn't hate him going to the Raiders, but the only problem with him going to the Raiders is then the Raiders don't have a solidified number one quarterback. They just have a bunch of these guys that would be good backups.
See, and I think the Raiders are going to go Shedeur, and I think he does end up starting year one because,
okay, he might, but I think it's going to be a competition throughout the offseason between him, Aiden O'Connell, and possibly Desmond Ridder. But I think it's really going to come down to between Aiden O'Connell and Shedeur Sanders.
Isn't Desmond who's the guy on the Saints now? What's his name?
Derek Carr?
No.
Spencer Rattler?
No, I'm thinking something. Either way, we put out polls on our on the Twitter, and I asked if you're the Browns, who would you want for quarterback? And here are the results. We had 9 votes.
Rodgers and Stafford.
So yeah, Rodgers and Stafford won with 3 votes, or tied with 3 votes each. So we had 2 for Flacco, 1 for Cousins. So I mean, honestly,
out of the options that was given, I answered the poll and I picked Joe Flacco.
See, I put Stafford myself just because I feel like, I mean, he like showed this was before he wanted the 2 years, $100 million. So if I were to vote after
Cousins,
if I were to like vote for after, I'd probably pick Flacco or Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did love Rodgers, don't get me wrong, but the thing is it's like
Rodgers' age is a big issue for me.
Yeah, it's so hard because of how he played this past year. Like he had good stats and he's still really good, but man,
nope, I'd agree.
He's aged.
We also put out another poll this weekend.
Yep, let me pull that one
Monday.
up.
Put out another poll on Monday. That was, if you're Chicago Bears, are you going to bring back Keenan Allen? We had 5 votes. Is that what that says? 5 votes. Yep. 80% said no, and I would definitely agree.
Yeah, I also said no. Yeah, no. Keenan Allen, like.
Oh wait, if I'm doing my math correctly, 4 people said no, 1 said yes.
Yeah, correct. I would say no. Don't get me wrong, he didn't really get the chance to show himself like that well because of how bad the line was. But then again, it's just like
I think the opportunities that he had and as many drops as what he had solidified it for me. He's done.
And you know what? That's fair. That's understandable. And plus you have DJ Moore, Roma Dunze. It's like these guys, yeah. You don't really need to.
We don't need him. Nope.
Wow. That's crazy. I don't know if I agree with that. Keep Keenan
and
trade Moore.
Nolan, listen here.
Wow.
Nolan, you and I are going to go round and round here, buddy. You being a Colts fan and all. But that'd be like me telling you, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to keep both you're going to keep both Downs and then the other guy, the other short Pierce, and you're going to trade Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? No,
pretty much
that don't make no sense.
Pretty much what I'm hearing. But yeah, no, I don't know if I can agree with trading Moore. DJ Moore, I mean, he had some games, but once again, it's because Caleb Williams. Like he had some bad games, but it's just because Caleb Williams cannot get him the ball with the O-line he has.
Like, I'll say not Caleb Williams. It was the O-line.
Yeah, I mean, with the O-line, it's like, how's he supposed to get him the ball? How's he supposed to get him the ball when he's getting sacked? What was it, 68 times? Like,
yes.
Like, that's just insane. I don't understand how you can get sacked that many times in one season and still want to go out there and play the game. Like, no, I'm okay. I'd have to pass. But no,
I'd agree.
I did see something else this week that was kind of interesting. T. Higgins said he would not want to play if he did not get a contract extension. So he would not play on a franchise tag. So that's something that
sorry Bengals fans, he's gone.
Yeah, if they cannot and
I saw something. Where do you think he ends up?
I don't know, dude. I mean, the wide receiver free agency is insane. I would agree.
I think the Bills are kind of a prime spot for him, and I think the Bills are kind of one receiver type guy away from being there.
Finished, yeah. And the thing is what else do they need? They need an edge rusher. Zadarius Smith is a free agent after this year, I'm pretty sure. They go get Zadarius Smith. I mean, he's pretty decent.
We'll trade you. You take Montez Sweat and you give me Josh Allen.
Yeah. Okay.
Also give you Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah, right.
I'll give you a first round pick too.
There you go. That's a little bit. I mean, that's a little bit better.
Actually,
but still,
how about second round pick? I'll give you second round pick.
No. If I'm the Bills, I spit in your face.
Oh, hey, that's a little aggressive.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel. Hey, if that T
no,
is
just, I disagree.
No.
I disagree because T. Higgins' ceiling is so much higher than Amari Cooper's. Amari Cooper's too old.
Yeah, he's 32 or
T. Higgins not 30, not even 30. He's like 27.
So I mean, like
that might be a little young, actually.
Hey, and Amari Cooper passed the ball back to Josh Allen for a touchdown. So if T. Higgins can do that, then what's the issue? What's the issue?
Yeah,
I'm not seeing any.
T. Higgins is 26.
You were.
I was like dead on.
Yeah, like, I mean, you were overestimating them.
Yeah,
like come on.
He just turned 26.
That's crazy. I thought he was older.
So did I.
Man. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves.
I think T. Higgins would move to the number one receiver for Buffalo, and I think he would be the guy to kind of change them to where they would then become. Because let's think about it. You got there late into that game against Kansas City. If he throws it to, let's see. Oh, wait, T. Higgins is down there. Let's do it to T. Oh, guess what? Touchdown or first down.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to win the game now. Instead, he had to throw Dalton Kincaid, who, as I said last week or a few weeks ago, and Garrett disagreed with me, Dalton Kincaid. Oh, no, you disagreed with me.
It was me.
Dalton Kincaid is a top 10 tight end in the league.
Also, we were talking about Spencer Rattler earlier. He is apparently he's gaining significant steam to become the Saints' starting QB next year.
I think this might be controversial. I think Derek Carr's career is over.
I agree. I think he's done.
I think he's ran out of steam.
Especially after the hospital balls he throws to like Chris Olave and whatnot. I think it's time.
Yeah, I agree. It's
time.
Well,
yeah, no, there's if you haven't been keeping up with our Twitter, the Beyond the Scoreboard Twitter, go ahead and check that out because I am constantly just reposting a bunch of like NFL rumors stuff and college basketball stuff. I'm seeing like scores and rumors and all like the latest news and whatnot. So go ahead and check that out and follow that because it's just constantly getting updated. So that's where I'm seeing all this information. So if you aren't getting updated there, go ahead and check that out. But
one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing for breaking news, and then I think we're ready for picks. The tush push is potentially going to be banned. We'll know more probably within the next week about what's going to go on with that. But just kind of make sure you're keeping your eyes out for that. The tush push could potentially be banned here soon.
Oh, sorry. I saw that and it's by the Packers. But one more thing. I know we just said the last thing, but the NFL is implementing a new way to see where the ball is like spotted.
That's good. And it's about time. Okay. Well, I like that. It's kind of like probably about how tennis has it with like the little chip in the ball. I like it.
It's called Hawkeye virtual measurement for for like the line to gain. So like it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be from like above they can view.
There's probably going to have two. There's probably one up above and then one on the sideline, one on each side. So probably three, one on each sideline. Then that's going to be able to.
Like, it's about time.
Yeah, I'm glad it's happening.
So
this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, Aiden, I think it's time.
I think I'd have to agree. Let me go ahead and pull these up here. Yeah, Jarrett, that's correct.
That's true. They have had it, but I think what they're saying is they're making advancements towards it to where it's going to be better, but not only better, but now it's going to be like
usable and like
actually. No good games there.
Yeah, let's see. No, nothing. Let's move on to Friday here. Oh,
I'm taking Purdue. Purdue doesn't lose 5 straight.
I would have to agree. Wait a minute. Hang on a second here. I could have swore.
Just swore what?
Could have swore Ohio State played.
Ohio State plays today.
That's why. Okay. I was like, I could have swore. There we go.
Ha! I used losing to Penn State at home.
So I'm gonna choose Ohio State for tonight.
We already picked it. I thought we picked it last week.
I don't think we did.
I'm picking UCLA. What?
No. Okay, buddy. Whatever.
USC.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. But whatever. You're just a hater.
No, I just think you guys suck.
Okay.
Not that I ever really talk, but
yeah. So yeah, we both picked Purdue here.
That's for sure.
Moving on to Saturday here.
Auburn down Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, Auburn's gonna crush them. No question. Hopefully.
Bama, Tennessee. Give me Bama. I'm in old Rocky Top.
Gosh dang, I'm also taking Bama. I was hoping you would take Tennessee there. Okay.
No.
Do we want to pick this game? Because I kind of feel like we should.
No, because I think Missouri's going to run away with it.
But Vandy's been playing good.
Yeah, but that just means Vandy's about time for a down game.
Hey, are you sure you don't want to pick this game? I know you're down.
Listen here.
Duke. I know you hate Duke.
Just because Cooper Flag sucks. I'm better than Cooper Flag.
Oh yeah.
I'm an absolute baller. I was putting up hoops today. Over at college, bro. Man, I was a hooper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Give me Florida.
You were a hooper, were you now? Better than Cooper Flag.
Nolan can attest for me. I was an absolute bucket, bucket today.
Better than Cooper Flag, were you?
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah. All right.
Give me Arizona.
Gosh dang it, dude! I also took Arizona. Shoot, like come on now. Let's see if Texas is playing. They are indeed. Georgia, a team that just upset Florida.
Pretty much, whoever wins this game is pretty much still has a good chance to get in the tournament. I'm going to take Georgia.
I'm taking Texas.
Okay, so hey, look, we're different.
Hey, whoa. You know what?
Oh, that's crazy, Nolan.
That's kind of hard to believe. That's kind of hard to believe. I don't know if I can believe that.
That's nuts. That's
kind of hard to believe. Your basketball is worse than your sports.
Literally a walking bucket.
I don't know. Ooh, big games on Sunday. Wisconsin, Michigan State.
Wisconsin.
I'm taking Michigan State.
Actually, wait, that Michigan State. Sorry, they don't lose at the Breslin.
Bro, we have to pick different.
I'm not on that one.
We have to pick different. Moving on to Monday.
No good games. Yeah. Actually, yeah, no.
Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday's got good games. Purdue.
Oh, Purdue.
Give me Mississippi State.
I would agree.
Give me Auburn over Texas A&M. Give me BYU. I'm taking Iowa State over BYU.
I think Ohio State plays Tuesday.
They do, in fact, play Tuesday.
And they're, in fact, going to lose.
And they're beating Nebraska.
Yeah, they're done. They're toast.
They're beating Nebraska. But don't. Hey, there's some games on Wednesday. Some good games on Wednesday. Maryland.
Give me Maryland.
Bro.
Give me Maryland.
I'm also taking Maryland over Michigan.
Give me Flo Rida.
I'm taking Bama over Flo Rida.
Give me Flo Rida.
And then I don't think there's any other. Oh, Marquette, UConn.
That's not a good game. Give me Marquette.
Yes, I'm taking UConn.
UConn sucks.
But they're beating Marquette. I tell you that much.
No, UConn's terrible.
UConn is beating Marquette. Mark my word.
No.
Mark my words. They're beating Marquette is going to lose to UConn. Yes.
Nope.
I think that's about it for all the good games this week. Time to hop on over to the NBA.
I hope there's some better games than the NBA. Oh no!
Yikes! Your Celtics kind of a suck. Jason Tatum MVP, my butt.
Listen here. Listen her.
It's gonna be more like also DeAndre Hunter. Ever since he came over to the Cavs, they've been 6-0, undefeated.
Cool.
It's go. Oh, let's go over to.
What are you doing?
Wednesday.
You're going the wrong way.
No, I'm not. Go the right way.
Oh, we're re-looking at our picks. Okay, I didn't know we were doing that.
Wait. Nope, you're right.
What are you doing?
You're right. You're right.
What are you doing?
Hey, that's on me. That's
Mavs
on me.
play the Hornets. Oh, that's a bad game.
That's
Moving on. Bad game.
Yep, nothing there.
Oh,
ooh.
Blockbuster. Give me.
Make it 7-0. 7-0. Cavs are winning. Cavs are winning, baby. Ooh, okay. Honestly, this is gonna be a really good game. Grizzlies.
Give me Zach Edey and the Grizzlies.
I'm taking the Knicks.
Hurrah!
The Knicks are gonna win. And then the
Grizzlies.
Saturday we got the Mavs Bucks.
Taking the Mavs. Good game. I am too.
Yes, sir. AD is still not gonna be back, I don't think. Ooh, this is also gonna be really good. Yeah, I'm also gonna take the Celtics.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
you missed the Cavs game, but
did I?
Yeah, you just passed that again.
Oh, it's not good. That's why they're just gonna win by. Right. I mean, they're gonna win by 100. So
watch them lose.
They won't.
Laughing.
They won't. Mavs Kings.
Mavs play the Kings. Not really.
They should win.
Actually, yeah. Well,
yeah, they should win.
That game.
Let's see. I don't think there's anything going on Tuesday. Nope.
Yeah, there is.
They're gonna win by 100 again.
Okay. What about my Celtics? Celtics. When do you?
They play Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
But they're gonna win by 100. They're gonna win by 100. Mavs Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks
again.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks this time.
Yeah, both home teams. I agree.
Copycat. You just don't want to lose.
You just don't want
to lose. You're trying to catch up to me again. Now that you're down, you got to catch up.
Yeah, if I had to try to catch up to you, I'd pick opposites. Because we know your takes are bad.
Hey, my takes are bad? Hey, what? Wait, what is
Listen here. Nolan's opinions don't count.
Somehow his basketball is worse than his sports takes.
Well, it's because my sports takes are great, and so is my basketball. Like, come on.
So, can someone attest to that? Can someone attest to that? His sports takes are good.
Yeah, Nolan.
Well, I can attest that sometimes your sports takes are a little.
So are yours. To be honest, here.
A little rocky. Are they?
They are. Well,
I think mine are pretty good.
Does it. That does it for episode 21.
Yes, sir.
Beyond the Scoreboard. Be sure to tune in next week for episode 22 as we will bring you all the big sports news and sports scores. Jackson, along with Aiden, thank you for listening to episode 21. We will see you next week. Be safe and God bless everybody.
Peace.